Good Sunday morning, everybody. Driving in down here at the river. Little on the overgrown side. Sorry, that's my front beeper going off there. Anyways, kind of coming down to the river here. It's gonna be a quick trip. I want to change cards and batteries out on my 2 cameras, but also on July 9th, today's the 25th, I haven't been down here since the beginning of June, end of May, whenever it was. I came down and put down my cameras originally. I've had a lot of rain in June, so I never was able to get back down here. Every time I wanted to come, it'd rain, but which is fine. Rain's good, but right now it is the 25th and July 9th, like I said, which happened to be my wife and I's anniversary. Nasty storm came through about 12 o'clock, 1:30 in the morning ish, somewhere's in there. I don't know. We were actually camping at a state park, so wow, this is bad. And we're spun out on water hemp. So yeah, it was bad. Perfect. Just enough parking spot down here for me. Corn looks great, by the way. But so the problem with that storm was it was I gotta get a better camera here, or a better mic anyways. 96 mile an hour wind gusts. Omaha set a record for excuse me, wind that night. 96 miles an hour. There was places in Omaha that were out of power for a week. It just absolutely tore stuff up. We rode it out in a camper down at Indian Cave State Park in down by Fall City, Nebraska. Yeah, that was rough. A tree fell over, barely missed the camper next to us. We were kind of at the bottom of a hill. The top of a hill, a tree did fall on some tent campers. They lived, just minor scratches, I guess. They can count their blessings that they survived, because it was a big old cottonwood tree. So I felt absolutely horrible for those people. But anyways, we need to go in the timber, check out the damage. I also have piles, my piles of corn from the last time. That I'm going to call an epic fail, because about 3 days after I put that corn out, it rained, and it rained for a week. So we're going to, let's get in there. This is just going to be a quick video. Let's get in there, and I have a third camera with me. I'm going to stick it up along the edge somewheres, and I have a couple salt licks to put out. And I got more acorn and sugar beet attractant that I'm going to put down in the other 2 cameras, or in front of the other 2 cameras. So alright, let's get to walking. Long walk. It's early in the morning here, because it's going to be hot today. 95 I think, and then they're talking 95 to 100 about every day for the next week. So yeah, it's going to be a bruiser. Let's get going. So those of you wanting a crop update, this corn looks amazing. I knew I should have brought my little saw with me, and I didn't. I'm going to regret this. very overgrown. Like I said, had a lot of rain. Let me get in here a ways and we'll, man, this corn looks great. I'll have to tell my uncle that. Okay, I'm in here a ways. Yeah, there's Here's some corn damage in here. Not terrible. Ooh, and it's wet. I'm soaked. Like a rainforest in here. Some of the corn stood itself back up. He's probably not going to notice a huge loss by no means. Glad I wore long pants. Ooh. And I'm carrying probably 70 pounds worth of stuff on my back. My oh my. He'll probably be okay. And the one day I took my little saw out of my pack. I think I need maybe my bigger saw the next time I come down. Cut me a path in, which he had left me originally enough of a walking trail to get in here, but I'm guessing that since he left me a path, that the trees took advantage of it and the weeds. And yeah, crop damage. Tell you what, folks, that storm was brutal. We'll probably walk out a different direction on the way out. Whew, okay. Okay, I went ahead and tossed a new camera up real quick. It's my Moultrie cam number 3. I tossed it right here on the edge. I happened just to find an opening. Corn, I put 2 apple blocks right here along the edge. There's a lot of deer track in and out, and I'm sure I'm getting 10,000 pictures of my back right now, but they're walking all along here, path of least resistance. So set it up, let's see how it runs for a month, I guess. Whew, it's like a sauna in here this morning. Rainforest. This corn is it's humid out, making moisture. So it doesn't help that it's in the 70s already and humid, slightly overcast. I suppose that's smoke from maybe some of the fires around, but let's push on. So I'm noticing here as I'm walking in, the corn along this west edge here isn't quite so bad as the south end over there. I won't know tree damage until I get into the timber. There's some tops knocked out here, but these are old trees. You can still see some wind damage in there. Not laying flat, but it's gonna be just enough that it's gonna be a bear to pick it. Probably won't need a corn head reel. I'm not even halfway to where I'm supposed to be yet, by the way, though. But probably won't need a corn head reel, but it'll be slow going. Nice looking ears though, and the stuff that's down, deer and raccoons get a nibble on. Buttonweed or velvet leaf. Whew. Muggy. Yeah, this isn't looking so bad. I'm gonna have to ask him what corn he's got planted down here, because it's, my goodness. I'm 6'4" and I can't reach the top of it. looks good otherwise. Okay, well, I found my blazes and some not so good news. Actually, it's so bad down here that I missed my blazes. And I see my stand and what's left of the tree. Camera 2's over there. Wow. Bad. I suppose I'm spooking stuff up. I knew I should have took my stand down. All honestly though, it's salvageable. I'll cut the rest of this tree down. I knew it was a matter of time. That tree was split. I got a little work to do. Really, it doesn't seem too worse than it really was. Well, yeah. Okay. Alright, so all I did here was I just cut the ropes on it and freed it up. And just leaned it up to the rest of the tree. That way, just in case another windstorm comes through, it'll, and say take the rest of the tree down, which I don't think it will. It's at least free. So stand is fine actually. It's not bent or twisted up or nothing. I got lucky. So my goal originally here was to cut this tree down because it was bad. I'm gonna level a spot right here because this is a great spot. And I'm gonna put a tripod here. So we'll find a straight tree somewhere else in the timber and work our way to it, but not today. Okay, cam 1, and I'm surprised. See, the reason I brought the shovel along was because I thought that the corn was going to be all rotten. This is twisted. It's not supposed to be that way. It was supposed to be over this way. Anyways, they cleaned it up. I'm gonna change my card out here, put some fresh. Here's I don't know what that is. That looks like sawdust. Pollen? Pollen. Gotta be pollen. Pollen. Allergies. Because I was gonna say my food stash was right there, so they had to have cleaned that up. Either the deer or a combination of them and raccoons. So let's get some goodies out here. Okay, real quick, new pile of attractant. That is the Wild Game Innovations Acorn Nut Crush. New card in the cam. I am absolutely soaked. I think I've mentioned that a couple times, but let's get out of here. As far as what I can see over in this part, tree damage. Yeah, I don't know. Probably a lot of old dead trees. Sorry if I'm moving around so fast here. Don't seem to quite to have the deer paths in here that I usually do. The other problem is that there's a full field of corn over there, so they're probably in there too. They'll smell this. Game and Parks can't say anything. Technically, you're supposed to have 200 yards between an attractant pile in the state of Nebraska and your hunting stand. I don't have a hunting stand anymore now, as of now. So, we're not going to worry about that. I'm not using it for bait. I'm using it to... excuse me, bug. To
get pictures of deer. That's all. So, trip, falling. So we'll get over to cam 2. Hold on. Yep, that tree was a big one. Stand. Don't worry. It's all part of hunting. That is not the first stand I've lost. In all honesty, I wouldn't have been upset if this stand would have gotten broke or damaged. I bought it on sale at Cabela's about 4 years ago for 150 bucks. It is uncomfortable as hell, pardon my language, and kind of wobbly, but you know what? It was on sale. I needed a stand because I knew I needed to get back up in the trees. So there's cam 2. I'm probably gonna have last pick camera I only had. That's a good spot because the wind doesn't bother it. I only had just shy of 2,300 pictures on it. This guy, I'm probably gonna have. Oh, that came off that tree. I'll probably have about 3,000 or 3,000. What am I kidding? 10,000 pictures of the wind blowing. So, battery life was good on the other camera. Corn's gone from here. You can see deer were digging there. Let's get this guy changed out. Okay, cam 2, new card, Wild Game Innovations, Sugar Beet Crush. I was surprised that camera only had 427 pictures on it, so I'm pretty sure I changed the sensitivity on both of them. So for a month and a half, I don't know, it's fine. If I don't have any way to, I don't have my laptop with me, so getting eaten up by mosquitoes. If I don't get malaria, I'll be surprised. Anyways, all I can do is go home, check them, and come back down here in a few weeks and put them up in a different spot. I'm not overly worried about what's going on inside the timber right now. I mean, because the big problem is out there. So I'll probably start paying a little bit more attention to this starting probably September, October at the latest. So man, I'm getting chewed up. We're going back to the pickup. I'll see you at the pickup. All right, back to the pickup. Whew. I am so soaked. It is not even funny. It was like a rain in there, which is good, because that's what the corn's gonna need to grow this coming week. That's natural. That's like a rainforest. That corn's doing its job. Yeah. I don't know how well you can see, but yeah, there's like a rainforest in there. So let's head home, get out of here, and I'll go through those videos and we'll see if we see anything, and we'll do a little closing remarks there at the end.
All right, everyone. So after everything I saw down at the timber, it was quite the storm damage I saw down there wasn't quite actually as bad as I thought. I was about 100% sure I was going to lose my tree, but I'm not worried. The stand is fine. It's not the first tree I've lost. I think I mentioned that, but I've just been sitting down here this afternoon going through some through my cam picks, and for some reason cam number 2 looked like I put the stamp dates on there on cam 1 were for August 6th. Excuse me, but and actually I started having picks right away within probably 2 hours of putting out the attractant and corn on cam 1, and man, I'm really satisfied. Cam 2, though, it went a whole month before it started taking any pictures. I have no clue what happened there. Both piles of Tractant and the corn were gone, so I'm guessing that the way it looked on cam number 1 was that pile had to have been gone within the first day, because there was just absolutely deer all over it, which is awesome. So I did kind of biff it up a little bit, though, and set the cameras too high. It's fine. It's whatever. I'll get them adjusted next time I go down there. I'll try to get down there a little sooner, maybe, and maybe here in a couple weeks, and I'll readjust things. But I have a lot of pictures on cam number 2. No, cam number 1. Excuse me. Cam number 1 has a lot of pictures to go through, so I'm slowly but surely going through there. So far, what I'm seeing at least the one doe I called notched ear. She had a notch out of one of her, I think it was her right ear, and she has triplets with her. So, and they're all healthy and good looking. I saw another doe. I'm guessing it was probably the one. Let me think here. I'm thinking it was the little doe I saw last fall that was always with the doe I referred to as mole face. She had a mole on the right side of her cheek. I haven't seen her. Last fall, last time I'd seen her in person, she had a limp. I hope she made it through. You know what? I'm pretty sure I did see some trail pictures of her in January, February. So right there before I took my cameras down, I'm sure she's around somewheres. So with that corn in, they're going to be hiding anywheres. But I did see 4 different bucks, and there was one that he is going to be a nice 4x4. He's going to be a big 4x4. So I'm guessing he's probably the small 4x4 I let go last fall. So, attaboy Heath for letting him go. There's one guy that's going to be a little 4 corn, and then one that's going to be a nice 3x3 6-pointer. So, yeah. So that wasn't a total bust. I'm glad. It's always fun seeing deer on camera, and my plan worked so far. I'll try to get out there, or the next time I go down there, I'll put some more attractant down, and I did put lick blocks on a 3rd camera closer to the south edge along the tree line in between it's facing east on a path in between the timber and the corn, and there's just deer trails all up and down that, so they'll sniff that out and they'll lick on it, and I did set those lick blocks probably about 15 feet away, maybe even closer to 20. So we should get some good camera pics on that. So, because there was no pictures of anything eating on the corn. All you saw was their backs. So if you saw them at all, I'm sure camera number 2, the problem was that it was too close. So my fault. I think I did back up a little bit when I put the attractant back out, and we'll see what we got. That's all you can do. And this next round, I need to get a viewfinder is what I can do, and then I can do infield adjustments as I need. Not a big deal. It's only the end of July. I'm not going to start bow hunting until 1st of October probably. I got to find a new tree first, and before I can do that, I got to hopefully get a hard freeze sometime there, and he'd say it into September, kill off some vegetation. Sorry guys in your soybeans, but I need to get another stand up, or I'll somehow. My plan is where that tree that blew over was, like I said, I always wanted to put a tripod stand in there. Have to drag it in piece by piece, but I'll have to do some trimming along the ways to get in there. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Everybody that watches, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Tell your friends, and I'll have more to come on the. I'll do another video on everything. I'm not even done looking through all the pictures yet, so we'll do another video on that later on. So thanks, guys. Be safe and Happy hunting.